Hello, my fellow countrymen. You are welcome. You will understand why tonight I'm wearing this somber look because I have just discovered that the real enemy of Nigeria is the annulment of election of 1993 involving Kashimawo Abiola and Bashiru Tofa. That is the beginning of Nigerian problem and the fall of the Naira. Before the nullification in 1993, the Naira was going for 17 Naira against $1. But immediately after the nullification in 1993, the exchange rate moved to 22 Naira to 23 Naira, while the black market was fluctuating at 30 Naira. What is the implication of the nullification? I am not smiling at all. You know why? The direct foreign investment crashed because of loss of confidence of our government policies. There was so much unemployment and underemployment in the country then. Brain drain was on the increase. As at that time, the word Japa has not started, but that was when Japa properly started. The skilled workers, the engineers, the nurses, the doctors, all of them started migrating to a safer country where they will have value for their service. Dependency on the oil was on the increase. Banditry, fighting against the farmers, armed conflict was on the increase. So many things, including kidnapping, started that period. Nigerians were struggling for something they did not bargain for. If Abiola was allowed to rule as the winner of that 1993 election, he would have done so much. Nigerian economy would have grown. But denial of such an opportunity Nigeria has is what we are paying for today. It took Babangida 32 years to come out publicly to tell us that he regretted his action and that he's very, very sorry for what he did. It's only in Nigeria this kind of things will happen. It can't happen elsewhere. He will have been behind a bar today. It caused Nigerians pain and hardship. That was the beginning of the downfall of our Naira and the hardship in our economy. I don't want to talk about Obasanjo because during Obasanjo's era, he did wonderfully well. Our debt was reduced to almost nothing. He brought in specialists who understand what it takes to run the economy. So he did very well and they handed over to Yaradua. But Yaradua unfortunately did not last long. He died. May so rest in peace. And Jonathan took over from 2010 then. Now, as at the time Jonathan took over, the price of fuel was ranging between 65 naira to 97 naira. But later, towards the end of his tenure, the price of the fuel pump price came to 87 naira. The exchange rate as at that time was fluctuating between 155 naira to 160 naira. That was the exchange rate against the dollar, US dollar that time. So Buhari came in. What I want to point out at this point, there were a lot of evidences that showed that Jonathan was rigged out. You will see minors with voting cards queuing up to vote in Kaduna, in Kano especially, and so many other places. And so many evidences here and there to show that the election was rigged. But Jonathan, who believed in peaceful atmosphere, decided to accept the defeat, even when he knew he was rigged out. So Buhari came in. The fuel price as at the time Buhari came in was still 87. And gradually, as he was in power, the fuel rose up to 145. As at that time, the exchange rate was fluctuating between 150 to 197 naira against $1 during Jonathan's time. Now, as Jonathan handed over to Buhari, see what happened there. Rigging underage children that are not eligible to vote, queuing to vote. Pictures were at, videos were at, everybody saw it. If Goodluck was somebody who is hell-bent to sit on that presidency, he will have contested it, and possibly to the Nigerian will have been at war. He accepted it in good faith and bowed out. Buhari was rigged into power. When he took over, the fuel price from 87 naira went up to 198 naira. The exchange rate then rose to between 215 naira to 220 naira against $1. I don't want to talk about the food items. Food items during his tenure surged. You can even classify the inflation as hyperinflation then. Now, at the end of his tenure, he handed over to President Tinubu. Everybody knew that Tinubu never won that election. He rigged his way in. The very first day, May 29, when he was making his first speech, right there, he said there is no more fuel subsidy. Overnight, fuel that was selling at 197, fuel price went up to 540 overnight. Under 2 years of Bola Tinubu, the exchange rate started from 460 naira against $1. As at today, 2025 August, the exchange rate is now 1,550 against $1. All these things happening under 2 years. As at today, in August, fuel price is between 900 naira to 1,000. During Jonathan, a bag of rice then was 8,005, 7,005, and people were complaining. But today, rice is in excess of 100,000 per bag. Is it beans, gari, whatever? A tuber of yam now, you can buy a tuber of yam at 10,000, 12, 15,000, depending on the size. Today, Nigerians are under bondage. They're under hardship. Cost of living have gone so high. What is there to laugh about? I'm pained because I have seen a lot of videos of El-Rufai trying to talk against Bola Tinubu. He was one of the actors who orchestrated his being in office today. Why is he complaining? Is it because possibly the government did not favor him? If it has favored him, will he have come out to talk? Somebody like El-Rufai should be behind the bar too. Why are they giving Nigerians so much pain? The likes of Onanuga, who knows how to talk very well, is trading with caution. They are not talking this time. All of them are quiet because El-Rufai has a Fulani background. Go and challenge him. These people who orchestrated Bola Tinubu being in power today should have been behind a bar, especially El-Rufai, who came out to confess that is instrumental to making Bola Tinubu a president of Nigeria today. Rascalities. We have seen a lot of misbehavior of many of them. They see themselves as being above the law. Impunity left and right, all around. Under Tinubu's regime, total of money he has borrowed surpasses that of combination of Buhari and Goodluck added together. It surpasses under 2 years and is still borrowing more. This government should be ashamed. If they have conscience, they will have honorably, voluntarily retire, resign, allow other people to run the affairs of Nigeria since they have lost idea. All the money borrowed, there's no evidence. See the amount budgeted for the coastal road from Lagos to Calabar. The people in government are so reckless. The money they are borrowing, if it is judiciously used, Nigeria will be like another Japan. It will be a beautiful place to live in. How long will this struggle continue? Election is just at the corner. 2027. Under 2 years, look at the pains Nigerians have gone through. And the same people causing all this much pain are jostling for another election coming up in 2027. Until every Nigerian is dead, they will not realize what they have done. Only few clerics are speaking out. How long will this thing continue? What I'm seeing, other people are seeing it, but many refuse to talk. Only few people are talking. But I believe, come 2027, Nigeria will no longer take it. There won't be room for miscreants taking over powers, running it as if it's their father property. We have had enough. Let those that have ear, let them hear. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to like. I love you all. And I don't know how long Negroes are going to be chased up and down wherever they are found. I'm already talking of 2027. Nobody's looking at the happenings around the world. Where is questionable? The chiefs, the powers of the title should decline no matter how much they offer them. The criminals are taking